Welcome to Pocono Outdoors Guy. Today we revisit muskies on ice. Stay with us.
Pocono Outdoors Guy is supported by Deeper Smart Sonar, Dunkelberger Sports Outfitter, and Revolution Trolling Spoons.
You know, it was about a year ago we shot muskies on ice, and that was one of our best episodes ever. Today, Josh is heading out to see if he can break his own record and top a 41-inch personal best tiger. Let's go take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Pocono Outdoors Guy. I'm on the ice today. Spring is just around the corner. There isn't a day in the forecast that's below 50 degrees, which is unfortunate for our ice, but I'm having a big fish craving. It hasn't happened yet for me this year for a multitude of reasons, I suppose. But today I'm doing something I'm hyper confident in. We're doing Tiger Musky through the ice. I got 5-6 hours this evening to get it done, and I'm pretty darn confident. So check it out, it's gonna be a great show. So tiger is one of my favorite species to target through the ice, is because when that flag goes up or that line starts going out, you have no idea what it could be. It could be a small 25-incher, which is still a great time, or it could be the fish of a lifetime blowing past 50 inches. You never really know, and it gets that heart beating like nothing else. So the setup I like using for tiger muskies is really simple. A nice strong swivel going to some equally strong fluorocarbon I prefer. Monofilament works good too. 30, 40, 50 pounds are all pretty good options. You can use a nice strong heavy gauge hook and a nice piece of huge live bait on there like a big shiner or a sucker. It's really all you need, and some patience. Alright, I had a flag go up. I think there's a fish on here. Oh yeah! Oh no!
Well, looks like Josh missed this one, but it was only a few minutes later and Josh's jigging rod started to show some action.
Alright, I just had a hit on the dead stick rod. Gotta check, make sure everything's good and loaded. It's not moving anymore, which is, you know, not ideal. I've been waiting for it to start moving again for a while, and it's not. So I think I'm just gonna have to hit it. I think everything's ready. Everything I can recall. I have my pliers. Yep, got my pliers. I'm gonna hit him. There he goes. Ugh. Oh yeah, he's on. Fish on. Gotta be a ski. Yeah, come on up, big guy. Oh. Yeah, come on up. There we go. There's a nice ski. That's my first one of the day right there. It's a nice fish. You know, probably breaking into that 30-inch range for sure. Those beautiful colors on them. That is sweet. Let's get him released. All right, we're sending him on his way. This fish is still gonna be super charged up. He got lots of energy. We took good care of him. Oh, he got away from me, but he swam off good towards the end. Oh, jeez. I usually like to hold the tail and get like a real nice like slap, but sometimes they just slip out of your hands, and that's what that one did. So that was my first one of the day. Really cool on that jigging rod. I've never tried anything like that before. Totally unexpected. I think that rod might have been a little bit overkill on that muskie, but it would have been good for a big 40-incher, so gotta be prepared for the biggest fish you're gonna catch. All right, let's talk tips for a minute. The biggest thing that I hate about flag fishing or any type of fishing for muskie is when you're using a super curled up leader, and I'll show you what I mean here in my box of goodies. This is the stuff I'm using right here. It's Berkley Big Game monofilament. I got 60-pound test, right? And when you take this stuff off the spool, it looks like this. All stringy, and if I were to just take that, stretch it out, that's almost 4 to 5 feet of stretch right there. So if you would imagine, your flag goes, you run over to it, you pick it up, you kind of feel something, you pull on it, and all of a sudden you have like 4 to 5 feet of slack that just all of a sudden stretches out. It's going to totally mess up your hook set, and especially with a fish like a muskie where you got to drive those hooks in, it's no good. So first tip is make sure you stretch those leaders out. Tip number 2 would be to use a strong hook. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean large. I try to always keep my hardware to a minimum when possible, but you'll notice the girth of this hook, the gauge, is very strong. I mean, there's no possible way anyone or fish could pin that hook out. It's ridiculously strong, and just as importantly, it's ludicrously sharp too. So, hook, very important. So the last tip would be spending the time to make sure you have great baits. I looked all over for the biggest shiners and also managed to pick up some nice sized suckers along with me as well. So those are definitely key. You want to use big baits, baits that the fish haven't seen before, and have confidence. Don't be moving and doing stuff different every 2 seconds. Give it a chance. Alright, I had a little pop here. Hoping he didn't drop it. I don't think he did. No, he didn't. He's there. I'm gonna hit this one hard and fast, I think. Oh, and he's on. Oh, it feels heavy. Feels like a good one. It does. Feels like a good one. Oh, whoa. Easy, buddy. Seriously, this feels like a good one. I don't want to lose it. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Come on, baby. Here we go. Seriously. That's what I'm talking about. This one's going to be close to 40, I think. Let's go. Check that fish out. We're going to get a measurement on it. But that one could be getting towards 40 inches. That's what I'm talking about. This is why we're out on the ice. Hell yeah. Woo! Look at that fish. Gorgeous muskie. We're going right back down right now. Look at that thick fish. Now on your own time, girl, I want you to give me a nice big tail slap. Whoa! No question about whether or not that fish is good to go. Wow. That was one of the strongest kickoffs I've ever experienced. That was awesome. So that was my second one. Definitely a little bit of a nicer fish. That was a really cool one. He fought like crazy. He was yanking that line out my hands, and did you see the way he kicked off at the end? That thing was charged up and angry. That was really fun. All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up. The sun is setting now and the holes are freezing faster than I can deal with it, so it was a good day. I was hoping for something stupid big, but who knows? I might be able to sneak out here one more time before the ice season's over. Who knows? Keep an eye out for that. Make sure you subscribe. We put out new videos every 2 weeks. Instagram, Facebook, all those links. Be sure to check them out in the description. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Well, that's going to wrap up this episode of Pocono Outdoors Guy. You know, Josh didn't quite beat his personal best, but they were still 2 really great fish he got in. Join us next time as we get out in the water again. We'll see you soon.
Right first try. I haven't been at it for more than